Good afternoon, everybody. Give us a shout in the comments, guys. Can you hear me clearly? See if everybody can hear me clearly in the comments section, guys. Give us a comment. Big shout out to Living in London. I'm going to be going live with Living in London next week. So watch out for his premiere. Go and set your reminder when he sets it up. It's going to be an exclusive with him. How you doing, guys? Loud and clear, Sloth. How you doing, bro? Mr. Joe Boy. JJ, how are you, love? Listen, if any of my members want to come on the live and have a little chat, you're welcome. Nutcase, you're welcome to come on, bro. You know what I mean, mate? It's all about positivity now, mate. It's not, I can't be bothered with the negativity. I'm away from that afternoon, brother. Fairy Dust, if you want to come on, love, you can. Jamie McLaughlin, Decca Heggie, that's the one, brother. But yeah, I'm going to go live with Living in London next week. It's going to be a big, big exclusive. Respect, John Boy, mate. But listen, if any of my members want to come on the live with me right now, just click the link in the live comment section, the StreamYard link. I'm not bringing idiots on. I'm not bringing any strangers on. Right, I just want to get a couple of things straight, guys, as well, because there's a lot of confusion with this. Afternoon, sentimental bro. Now, a couple of months ago, I had my memberships at 99 pence. Absolute bargain. And I'll get into that Davy tune soon, bro. And what happened was, because it was 99 pence, all the trolls were just buying it. And what was happening was I was getting bombed. People were coming on the lives and being dirty and ruining the lives. So I had to take them down and re-edit them back. And that's what ruined it, guys. So now the memberships are for members only to come on the lives. And do you know what it is? People are complaining at me for having perks. YouTube's a business. But not just that. Everybody else has perks, buy me your coffees, but yet Decca Heggie has members only, and people are complaining. Like, I don't understand the problem. Like, can anybody in the comments answer me like what the problem is? Nobody is forced to buy membership. Your support is good enough for me. Being a subscriber is good enough for me. It doesn't bother me. But there's new perks up. There's you've got a perk for merchandise every month. If you want to sign book, vest, anything you want signed, I will send it to you if you become a member on that perk. There's a new perk now. People are saying it's too expensive about the person coming on the film set. Well, I'm going to explain the perk, right? The perk is you get to come down for the full day on set, watch the filming, and I pay for your hotel. I don't see anything wrong in that. You're getting to meet people, famous people. You're getting to get autographs. You're going to get your picture took with the cast. So, I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Yes, times are hard, and I get it. That's why I don't force people to buy. Listen, at the end of the day, guys, it's up to you if you pay for it or not. I'm not forcing people to pay. You don't need to, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, your support's good enough for me. But like I said, I'm just a normal guy, man. I'm not famous at all. I'm just trying to do well for myself. You know, I've got the biggest part I've ever had in my life, which is a lead villain role. We were filming in Newcastle for 3 days, and it went absolutely fantastic. People are going to be surprised at my acting abilities. You've got to remember as well the hard work, the dedication that's been put into it. Without any drama lessons, I've been doing it myself. I mean, people have heard some of my accents, but it's just, you know, you could show me something on YouTube, like an accent, and I can watch it over and over again, and I can easily pick it up and turn it into my own self. But the good thing with the Netflix series, the director and the writer has given me free reign to create my own character. So I've created Draga as a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde character. So he's like a mafia boss, but he's cool, calm, and collective. But then he's got like another side where he's a pure psychopath. And you're going to see two sides. You're going to see the violent side, and you're going to see the business side of him. But I'm not going to give too much away about the character. But I mean, come on, guys, a lad from Carlisle getting a lead role, it's what dreams are made of. But you know what? I'll always stay humble. I'll never think I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. You know what I mean? Big shout to Living in London in the comments. Like I say, guys, when Living in London sets that premiere up, go and set your reminder for it, because it's going to be an absolute blast. Because I am going to open wide up a can of worms. I'm just going to speak the truth. You know what I mean? You know, I always do. But I'm going to give. I trust Living in London. He's had my back, and you know, he's always been partial, but he's obviously seen through the crap. And you know, Stephen Smith, it's like, go and hang yourself, Heggie. It's like that's so immature. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand people. This man ain't topping himself. This man is succeeding and inspiring people, and I'm going to keep doing so. But like I say, if any of the members want to come on, you're welcome to just click in the live comments. You'll see the StreamYard link. If you want to come on, don't listen. You don't need to show your face, members, but you have to be a member. Like Nutcase, if you want to come on, mate, you don't have to show your face. No one is forced to show the face. You can just come on, have a chat, introduce yourself. But thank you, John Boy. Appreciate it, mate. But yeah, I don't. Got to remember, guys, when you've been through something for 4 years, you kind of get used to it. You adapt, don't you? But it has. I'm not gonna lie, it's been tough. It's been tough, of course it has. I mean, no one believed that I was sectioned. People, oh, you've sectioned yourself. You don't section yourself. You know what I mean? I was, you know, I was going to end my life not just once but 3 times, man. And but that's a story that I'm going to leave for Living in London next week. I'm going to go into the full details of what happened and how I overcame it and how I've managed to like got myself back into a better place mentally. You got to remember, guys, as well. Like, a lot of people tell me to come off YouTube. It isn't YouTube that's the problem. Like, see all the comments, see people giving me crap. Doesn't bother me. Like that doesn't affect me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't affect me at all. I'm a bit tapped in the head. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have complex post-traumatic stress, but I'll be honest, I'm a bit loopy in the head. So I can be erratic. So what I'll do is I'll make rash decisions stupid by reacting to videos and reacting to idiots. And it's the wrong thing to do. And then when I've done it, I'm like, oh, God, what did I say that for? Do you know what I mean? So where now I'm in a more calmer place, I'm thinking straight. I've weaned myself down from the diazepam, guys. I'm now officially on 5 milligrams. Thank you, John Boy, for becoming a member, mate. Listen, mate, if you want to come on the live, mate, just click the link on the in the live at the top of the live comments, the StreamYard link, mate, and I'll bring you on. Just go in the waiting room. It'll flash up on my screen anyway if there's anybody waiting. How are you doing, UKPI? But I just appreciate everyone's support. You know what I mean? Like, we've got 174 on now. Not bad for 3:30 in the afternoon. Fairy Dust, listen, you're a very, very loyal member. Ali McCoy, how you doing, bro? Love you too, pal. I'm starting to wean out the real people now and the genuines and the fakes, and I'm starting to see through that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to name anybody. I've no reason to. I mean, the people are kind of like, you know, afternoon, Chad and love. I just want to be positive. I just want people to be happy. And yeah, listen, I'm guilty of being negative. And the thing is, a lot of people don't come on my channel to hear crap. Do you know what I mean? And I've probably lost subscribers through that, because a lot of people want to come on and have a bit of positivity and a little bit of happiness. And when I've been an idiot and I've been reacting to people, it puts people off. And like, people are saying, well, why am I subscribing when I've came here for positivity and all I'm getting is negativity? So I've took that on board, and that is now, guys, why I'm going to be positive now and not bite and react to anybody. And listen, I'm not bothered if people clickbait me. I don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. Clickbait me all you want. That's fine. You know what I mean? Doesn't bother me. I'm not. That doesn't bother me. I'm very aware of traffic on YouTube. I'm very aware of the algorithms. And when people are talking about you, they're pushing the name. Thank you for becoming a member, Lewis. Thank you, mate. Welcome to the team, pal. White Creature. Now, how are you doing, lad? Now, do you know what, White Creature? And the reason why I've never blocked you, mate, is because I understand a lot what you say, and like you don't like say the bad words. Like, you don't agree with me on probably 90% of the things, but I respect your opinion. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I've always kept you on here, because at the end of the day, mate, freedom of speech. One thing that isn't freedom of speech is the N word and calling people them sort of names. That isn't freedom of speech. That's just bad, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just trying to be positive, guys. But like White Creature just says there, like, it's just about moving forward and trying to be positive. But I'll tell you a little bit more about filming. It was absolutely brilliant. I can't name any of the actors at the moment. I'm under strict conditions in the contract that I can't mention names. I can say that one of the rappers was working with Eminem and 50 Cent in America. And he's actually in the series, and actually a lot of his music is in the series. So he's a big name. I don't know where people are getting all these B-listers from. On Netflix, B-list. But no, I'm just, you know what, I'm very, very humbled to have been given the opportunity. You know, to get a lead role. Like, I'll be honest with you, when I never ever, when I took up bare knuckle fighting, I never intended in being an actor, because I thought, well, that was never in the stars. That was never in my ambitions. To be honest with you, I was a bum. In 2013, when I was an addict, when I was a substance addict, I was a bum. I was going nowhere in life. I was taking crap, and I'd just been an idiot. And then what happened was I nearly died of a overdose of the white powder, and it kind of like opened my eyes a little bit. I thought, this isn't the life for me, man. This isn't the life for me. So what happened was I got out of hospital, and I was sitting watching the Travellers fight on YouTube, and I came across, it was B-Bod Promotions at the time, and it was Andy Topliff, and I came across it, and it was actually my friend Tucker Thompson. If he's in, I don't know if he's in the comments or not, but Tucker he actually put in a word for me. He spoke with Andy Topliff and put in a word and says, Decca wants to have a fight on one of your shows. And within 3 weeks of having that substance overdose, I was fighting in Dave Courtney's back garden against the Bulldog. And I ended up, everyone bet against me. I went down unfit, out of shape, fat as hell, as you can see in the video. But you know what? I put up a great scrap, and it goes down. That went down as a proper classic. And I honestly believe that fight there rose the bare knuckle bar. And then now look at it now. You've got these massive shows with unbelievable fighters. Like I'm not in a lot of these guys' leagues. I mean, these are like top. You've got UFC fighters. You've got ex-pro boxers. I mean, the BKFC's got some of the best fighters in the world. And I'd have loved to have pitted myself up against some of them men, win or lose. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of these guys. I don't care if I get beat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bothered, because a lot of people, you see a lot of hard men. You see a lot of hard men are always worried about losing their reputations. It doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered. I don't. To be honest, I'm not really a believer in all that hard man stuff. Because I always think, there's a live tonight, mate, at 9 o'clock. But I do want people to come on. I want a bit of some members to come and have a little bit of debate. Listen, you don't have to be a Decca Heggie lick bum or a supporter of me to be a member. You can be a member and have you say, as long as you're respectable and just, you don't have to agree with anything that I say. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not one of these that'll stop you from saying your mind. Thank you, white creature. But yeah, I do. I get you, mate. I do. I understand. I do. Sometimes sometimes I go off on one and I'm stupid and I start talking pure dribble, just absolutely just reacting to idiots and ruining the channel. And I've been guilty of doing stuff like that. But I've kind of got my head screwed on. But I think when you come off a set, when you've been filming around positive people, it's give us a lift again. It's give us a lift to know that I haven't been judged, because like I say, the trolls stopped a lot of stuff. They cost me a lot of sponsorships. They cost me a lot of work. You know what I mean? They drove me into the ground, man. I ended up in a mental hospital. And you know, I've got here. Who would I say is the best speaker for at the minute? The best speaker. I tell you what, I like that Perry, me. I like Perry. But there's so many good BKFC fighters that it's hard to choose. Can one of my moderators get that Decca Heggie out, because he's an idiot? Like, there's just no sense. If you're not going to speak sense, just don't be here. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to, you know. Fighting is kind of what you do. Thank you, bro. Like I said, I'll put the positive comments, like white creature there. You're trying. Yeah, 100%. Totally agree, mate. And the thing is, as well, guys, you are a product of who you hang around with. Like white creature just says there, you hang around with successful people, you become successful. You hang around with idiots, you will. Fighting trolls. How are you doing, buddy? Listen, I won't disagree with you. He's doing well. He's doing well, mate. I know we don't get on, but you've got it. The thing is that when it comes to fighting, you've got to respect the man. Do you know what I mean? It's just because you know yourself, mate. If you don't get on with someone, that doesn't mean that you can't respect them as a fighting man. Do you know what I mean? And I do. I respect him as a fighting man, but obviously we don't get on in our personal lives. But fighting wise, 100%, mate. He'll do well. Like I say, he keeps winning, then end up making a very good living for himself. Which, like I say, anyone that does well in life, it's respect. When you go out there and you're putting your life on the line, and you're spilling blood and guts. How are you doing? Fairy dust. But no, I totally agree. Fighting trolls, Paddy Pimlet. What did you think of that fighting trolls? Did you reckon Paddy Pimlet got beat? See, I don't know, me, because people were saying that he got beat. But the bad mistake what I thought happened there was Paddy Pimlet's opponent never went out in the third round fighting. He just had him up against the cage all the time, and that was a mistake that he made. I would say that if he went out on his shield in the third round, maybe he'd have got the decision, I think. But you know what, fighting trolls, it's actually nice, mate, to be speaking to you. I know we've had our differences in the past, mate, but I've nothing against you, Paul. Definitely nothing against you at all. Like I say, mate, you've got a good channel yourself. I think a lot of people miss your lives, because you used to have anyone just used to come on, didn't they? And you used to have them free for alls. But I tried to do that myself a little bit, but people just started like being filth and like pulling things out on camera and that, mate. I just thought, you know what? I'm not gonna let people on. But listen, fighting trolls, if you do want to come on for a crack, mate, you're welcome to come on, mate. Just click the link in the thing, mate. You're welcome, even to tonight at 9 o'clock, mate. You're welcome on. You're not a bad fella, mate. I've got nothing against you at all, pal. Nothing against you. I think YouTube needs to come together a little bit. It was a close result. Fighting trolls, definitely, mate. 100%. I know what you're saying, mate. There's trolling. I know, man. Do you know what it is, guys? I'll tell you what it is. Anybody that speaks to me or has a connection to me get targeted and harassed. Like fighting trolls. Me and fighting trolls aren't mates, but you can respect someone. Like, I respect him as a YouTuber. Like, I think he's done a good job with his channel. He's done brilliant. Especially when you used to have them, and I think a lot of people miss them fighting trolls. You know, where you were having everybody on, like everyone was just getting a say. You were giving everyone a platform to speak. They were spot on them, mate. You were getting like 600, 700, 800 people a night watching them, mate. You were doing really well. I think you need to get back onto that, mate. That was definitely a good thing you had going there. But you don't have to like dislike someone because you're not mates with them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just opinions vary, isn't it? How do we get a signed book? Nutcase. You join the perk of the merchandise perk. You'll see it in the if you go to join, mate, you'll see. And what'll happen is every single month, I'll obviously get your phone number, exchange numbers with you, and then obviously then we'll whatever you want sent out, I'll send it to you. So, you know, but I hope you're all right. But yeah, like I say, guys, you know, listen, I don't care. Fight, listen, CP4, what, you know, listen, doesn't matter. I don't hold grudges with people, man. Everyone said everything about everyone. You know what I mean? Loads of people have said loads of stuff. Wait there, you guys. I think someone's at my door. I've got my cup of coffee here. I'm on a live. I've got my bottle of water. Wait there. Sorry about this, guys. Interruption. You like my little picture with Lenny? That was me, and my name is Lenny. Right there. See if anyone at the door, guys. Oh, the door. My mother. Let's have a look. You'll have to go around the back, ma'am, because they can't find the key. Mother. Hey, wonder she was ringing us. Well, there's a little bit of entertainment. I'm on a live and my mum's locked out the house. What's the chances of that? You know what I mean? There's always entertainment on the podcast. I'm doing a live, mum. But aye, so there we go. There's the afternoon entertainment. Mum gets locked out the house. I've got to come down. I've opened the door. Now we'll go back upstairs. Give you a tour. Nice little place, isn't it? But aye. Like I say, guys, I respect everyone for what they do. Do you know what I mean? On YouTube, like I say, DC is a fighting man. Can't take that away from him. Fighting trolls I think he's got a lot of potential to be a podcaster. I really do. And that isn't me blowing smoke up people's butts. I definitely miss the shows that he does. I am fit. Andrew, I train twice a day, mate. I've had 2 days off. But I've got myself in top shape for this the Netflix role. That's why I've been training hard. I knew about it. I knew about the Netflix role for a long time. I couldn't say anything. And if everyone, what it is, I'll tell you when I got the part. When I was, I got a phone call when I was in hospital with my leg. Still got the old bandage on it, and I got a phone call that just says, "We've looked at your show reel. We'd like you to be the lead role, the supervillain in the Netflix series Guilty by Association." And the first thing I said was, "Are you taking the piss?" Because I thought it was a wind up, and he says, "No, I'm being serious." But I honestly thought it was a piss take, so I hung up. Swear to God, honestly. So they rang us back. They says, "Do you want the role or not?" So I said, "Okay." So who are you? Blah blah blah. Googled him, and it turned out it was true. Then obviously sent the script. I mean, I've never had. I mean, if anyone's ever seen us acting, I've only had a few little talking parts. Well, this one, there's a lot of speaking parts because I'm the main villain. So I think it's 8 to 10 episodes long. It's on once a week, and it starts in the spring. So we filmed in Newcastle, and then we're going to be filming, and then I think we'll go to Marbella in Spain filming as well. So it's good, but I've got the character to a T. The director and the writer, as I was saying, gave me a free rein to create my own character. So I've created a character for me that suits the role. Because what you do is you'll read the script, and then you'll kind of create the character through the script, and that's what I've done. But who's he? Crypto Batman, get moderators, get him off. Just delete him, block him. Just put hide from his divvy. Can't speak any sense. People, listen, if you're not going to talk sense or have an opinion that talk, you just talk pure. And why do half of them look like absolute wrong-uns? It's always the ones giving cheek look like pure wrong-uns, don't they? Sean Taylor, nope, I've never had acting lessons, mate, ever. This Eastern European role that I'm doing now, I've learned that myself through YouTube, just watching how Eastern Europeans speak. So Albanians, Russians, kind of, I've mixed it up a little bit. So when I speak, and you're gonna notice, you're gonna laugh at this. See the lisp that I've got at the moment because I've got temporary implants in. The lisp's actually helping me with the dialogue better. So I've told the dentist not to put the real teeth until after I finish filming because it actually helps the accent. So I'm keeping the lisp, guys. It's actually coming handy. You know what I mean? So, Pat, do the accent. You come to me for favour, huh? No, that isn't it. But it's a good one. It's good. It's good. You'll enjoy it. And anybody says that bare knuckle fighters can't act, well, we'll see about that, won't we? To be honest with you guys, it's for me. Like I said, and like the title, we're all equal in life. Do you know what I mean? Like just because someone's in a film doesn't mean that they're a better person. It doesn't make them better than you. You're all equal. I just think if you do well in life and you do good for yourself, it puts you in a position to help other people. Do you know what I mean? And I'm one of these guys. If people are good with me, like if I'm doing well in the movie industry, I'll do favors for people. I'll get people a role. I'll say, do you know what? He's always been respectful to me. Can you give him a part in the film? Do you know what I mean? That's the type of person that I am. But I've been absolutely crapped on that much. How are you doing, Musson? How many sets to build your biceps? I'm actually going to explain the bicep situation with me. I actually tore my biceps. I've got big tries, but my biceps are quite. See, my triceps are big. My biceps got ripped, torn in the Stephen Miller fight in 2014. Stephen was, and rest in peace, he ended up committing suicide through mental health. Rest in peace, Stephen. What happened was Stephen was 6'10" and 23 stone, and I'm 5'10", so he was a foot bigger than me. And when I was throwing the punches, I actually strained. Like I thought I strained my arm. This was in the third round. It was a 6-round fight, and in the third round, I actually ripped both my biceps, but I didn't know at the time. And at the end of the fight, I had these big old bruises right down my arm. Well, I didn't have a clue. And at the time, I was actually taking human growth hormone and testosterone and growth hormone I was taking at the time. And people were saying that actually could have, and the doctor actually told me that the growth hormone had a part to play in me ripping my biceps, your tendons. But yeah, I was taking the gear then. I was taking, I was taking testosterone, Anavar, and growth hormone for the Stephen Miller fight. I was in really good shape. I was really lean as well. But you know what I mean? But yeah. But that's why I tore them, and I tore both biceps. And you know what? The stupid mistake I made, guys, I didn't go and get them seen to, and I've left it too long. But I have inquired about getting it done privately, but it's finding someone that'll actually do it because it pulls the bicep right up. So it's like having to stretch it like elastic band, stretch it back down. I don't know if that's possible, guys. So if anybody knows of anybody, just write in the comments, you know. Apart from that, I am in good shape. But I'll be honest with you, I do get a little bit paranoid about my buys because all the rest of my body's in proportion. Got big legs, got big chest, big shoulders, big triceps. I've got good abs. I've got nice obliques now. Just my biceps are the only thing that are in the way, really. So it's kind of a bit of an insecurity for me. And like I said, I'm being honest. You know, there's probably a lot of people out there with insecurities. You know what I mean? So, but I've got moderators on here. The moderators will block the divvies if there's anyone. Mark Garrett, I thought I was going to go off YouTube. Well, do you want me off YouTube or not? Why are you in the comments? Why are you on this live right now if you don't want me on YouTube, mate? You know? Do you think Dean Lynch Ward could pose you a problem if you fought again? Truthfully, do you want to know something? Better get my coffee. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. Now, Dean actually caught me with a couple of good combinations in that fight. As you seen him when you said you're in a fight now and then boom, he went down. But taken off in a way, at the time he did catch me with a good combination with a flood of your punches. And Dutch, I know you want that vest, baby. I'm going to put one on tonight for you, so tune in. What colour do you want? Tell me what colour vest you want me to put on. I'll put it on, big fella. He caught me with a flood of your punches. He actually caught me. Now, Dean fit, I think would give us a better fight. If he was fit, I think he would, yeah. But that was down to his problem. He had 4 months to get fit for that fight, and he didn't. And I think what he did, I think he admitted himself that he expected me to come in overweight like I did in the DC fight, and I didn't. I actually trained my ass off for that. I was doing hill sprints. I was biking 16 miles a day. But yeah, no, I think he'd give us a better fight fit. But I just don't think it would last 5 minutes. I just think it'd be too powerful for him. And you've got to remember now I'm 18 stone now, and I'm fit with it as well. You've got to remember I'm still doing 5-mile runs and I'm 18 stone. Obviously not as fast. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still getting out there doing the road runs, and you know, I just look like a big old grizzly bear when I'm running. You know what I mean? But I just like to do my cardio because there's nothing worse than putting muscle mass on and walking about. Because you see a lot of bodybuilders like that, don't you? They look the part, but the fitness is awful. And I just think it's very important, especially for me, especially with, you know, when you've got a bit of a reputation, there's always someone out there that wants to put it on you, or someone's going to put it on your toes. You've always got to be ready and waiting. And that's why I always stay fit. Just because in case someone ever approaches me in the street, I'm not going to use the excuse, or I wasn't fit, you know what I mean? I made that mistake once last November and never ever again. And I've trained ever since. And I'll always will stay in shape just in case that day ever comes. You think you'll ever go with Dia at some point? It's the only fight that I would come out of retirement for. You know? It's the only fight I would come out of retirement for. To be honest with you, I think the BKFC have made a massive mistake. I think the BKFC made a massive mistake. I don't care what anybody says, that fight alone would sell out. Like 100%. Pay-per-views. In the UK, definitely. 100%. I think it'd be a massive fight. Catch weight as well. I'd probably drop 2.5 stone. You've got to remember I'm a qualified PT and a nutritionist, so I know how to gain weight and how to lose weight. And I could give me 3 months, I could lose 2.5 stone, not a problem. But yeah, I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. Nah, I didn't win. I didn't win the fight in November. I think it was a draw. It was fair. It was fair. At the end of the day, we both took a lot of damage. For me, the draw was a fair result. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? Oh, I underestimated him highly, a lot, big time. I thank you, but like I say, I'm all about positivity now, guys. We've got 314 on. If you can give the live a like, guys. But like I say, guys, listen, nobody is forced to become a member. If you want to become a member, you can. If you don't, your subscription and your support is good enough for me. Okay, but we've got different perks now. You've got a support the channel perk. You've got a perk where you'll be sent merchandise every single month to your address, meaning we'll have to exchange numbers and you'll be sent out whatever you want. So that comes with the perk. The movie perk is you'll be coming on set. Hotel paid by the hotel will be paid by me. And you'll get to meet the cast, the crew, get all your pictures taken, get your autographs. Do you know what I mean? But no, Jack, I'm not on benefits now, mate. You know what I mean? You're just absolute talking wet, man. It's just talk some sense, mate. You know what I mean? Ask us a sensible question, I'll answer it. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not gonna listen. I won't time it out, mate. Just no, I don't take substances now. I don't take substances now. Have some of your family disassure you with you, mate, are all sweet, everything. Nah, my family's very close knit, mate. We're very close. Stick together. Family's been through a lot. But yeah, we're very, very, very close family. Family wouldn't disassociate, mate. I've got 10 nieces and nephews that love me to bits. And like I say, I'm doing my family proud. But yeah, no, ask permission. I've asked permission. It's not down to Netflix. It's down to the writer and the director. But yeah, but all these people slating me saying, "Oh, Decca thinks he's famous." No, I'm not. I'm not famous at all. I'm a normal person from a council estate that's just trying to do well in life. Made a lot of mistakes. I'm no angel, but it's all about trying to now move forward and don't look in the past. Because if you keep looking in the past, you're going to stay in the past, and you'll never be positive. And you can't just keep living in regret. You've got to move forward and create a better future for yourself. You know what I mean? And for me, it's not, say, getting in with the films and stuff, for me, will put me in a position to help others. You know what I mean? Especially with the cyberbullying stuff. I'd like to do stuff with that. I'd like to do mental health charity work. I will be going to schools in 2023. I'll be doing talks in schools. We've actually already been in talks with that, with a couple of schools that I've been, that I'm going to be going to. So that'll be more proof that these lies about me was bull, because you get vetted. So yeah, so I'll be going to schools talking about, oh, listen, I know, listen, I don't care what anyone says. Fun. Listen, do you know what it is? Just how pathetic the trolls are. Ringing councils to see if there's any filming going on. Why am I going to lie? You'll see in the spring when it's out. You know, I've got nothing to prove. Nothing to prove whatsoever. Nothing to prove whatsoever. I know who I am. Let's have a look. Get this fucker blocked. But people who, like I say, guys, talk sense. But if you're gonna, like I say, if you disagree with me, I don't mind that at all. But disagree and don't be an idiot. or you'll be blocked like that dickhead there. You know what I mean? But of course, it's crazy behaviour, man. But like I say, this is a positive afternoon, guys. So listen, what's everyone been doing today? Does anyone want to come on and have a chat? Like someone genuine? Does someone want to come on? You know what I mean? Jack, go on the settings. Why do I need to prove where I was 2 days ago, man? Get a grip, man. It's like, wow. Did you... Fairy Dust, do you want to come on? Does someone actually want to come on? Listen, Daddy, King Cull, I'm not going to... Listen, if you stay respectable, right, you don't need to agree with me. But if you stay respectable, you get to stay on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to block you if you've got an opinion. Just don't start calling me the N-word or coming out with filth, because there's women and probably kids watching this, and I don't think it's right. You know what I mean? Tom B, training's going really well, mate. Training's going really well, and I'm not going to say what gym I'm at. That's one thing I won't do, because it's been happening. Bacon, nah, you aren't coming on, pal. Can you hear me, guys? Sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me? I wasn't bringing him on. Someone called Bacon. Get a grip. I've told you, only members can come on. I'll only bring a member on. Like I say, nah. Sorry. If you become a member, you can. Become a member. If you want to pay the $4.99 to come on and give me grief, then fair enough. But to be honest, guys, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna just come on and be like, why can't you just be positive and like be happy in life? Do you know what I mean? Like, just be happy, enjoy life. Like, because karma comes back, mate. Like, when I made a lot of mistakes in my past, when I was taking substances and drinking alcohol and stuff, and like just making a fool of myself, like karma comes back, and it did. That's what it done with me. It come back. It come back. But no, there's only members are coming on. Durham Biker, how are we doing? Are you not coming on, Durham Biker? Are you coming on tonight? But like I say, guys, if you do want to get a say and you do want to come on, then just become a member. You just click the join button. But nobody is forced to pay nothing. Like I say, just subscribe to the channel, like the video, and just enjoy the lives. You know what I mean? I know like people like a bit of drama, but I'm trying to be positive. I want people to come on here and have a little bit of a laugh, and you know what I mean? Just have a bit of happiness in their life. The link, Top Dark G Don. You'll only come on, mate, if you remember. But the link's in the live chat at the top. But get me on the panel. I don't really know who you are, Top G Don. I don't know who you are, mate. I'm only letting members come on because of the last time I let people come on, they started being filth, and it was just ruined the whole show. You know what I mean? Do you do much body weights with part? I do, mate. Yeah, I do. When I'm off, when I'm having a complete rest, I have an active rest. I do press ups, but what I do is I'll do my press ups to failure, tricep press ups to failure. I'll do my sit ups to failure, and I actually do a one where like when I'm lying on my side and I raise my legs up for the obliques. I do that to failure. So everything I do is to failure, just to get that burn, just to stress the muscle. How are you doing, Jab, bro? You okay? But yeah, that's just to stress the muscle. That's why I do it to failure. No offense, biker, but you're as fun as a potato. But don't listen, Durham Biker's a loyal member to this channel, man. Jamie, well, thoughts on UFC? I don't know. I thought Paddy. I mean, well, look at the difference to the faces. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to talk about that. But yeah, well, the bloke's face was a mess, wasn't it? But I enjoyed the show. I like the UFC. My favourite fighter actually used to be Brock Lesnar. I used to like Brock, but yeah. But like I say, guys, you know, if you all tune in tonight, hopefully, you know, like I say, guys, if you want to become a member, you can just click join. And you can, if you want merchandise sent to you, click that perk. You'll get that every month. But what you'll do is when you become a member of the merchandise, you can email me. I'll email you. We'll exchange numbers. Tell us what you want. Bob's your uncle. I'll get it sent out to you. Yeah, it's great. I feel good, mate. I feel positive. Do you know what I mean? I've made a lot of mistakes. I have reacted, give them ammunition. But yeah, living in Oz, yeah, mate. I'll do a diet for you, not a problem. I'll do you the diet for free, mate. Just email me. I'll pin my email, mate, in the comment section, bro. Just email us. And I'll send you over the diet plan, mate. Not a problem, son. But yeah, I just like I say, guys, I just, you know, fairy dust. See you tonight, love. The drones they make you can. I know, but we've been using drones in the filming for the Netflix series. So there'll be some good drone shots with that. I'm not swimming at the moment in the sea, guys, because of my leg. I can't get my leg. I can't get it wet. I can get a shower. I just can't do the cold bath or the cold water method. And you know what? See, the next time I go to do it, it's going to be absolutely freezing because my body needs to adapt to it again. So see you tonight, Jab Stab, mate. Guys, spot on, bro. Thank you. No, but you know what, guys? It's just nice to have positive people on here, man. You know what? It's just nice to have positive people, have a nice, genuine chat. You know, like I say, if you want to ask me questions about my life, I'll tell you. Just we don't need to talk about the negative things. If you want to know, like what I used to be addicted to, things like that, well, you can ask me tonight. Just get on the comments, even just write your questions down on a bit of paper. If you want to ask me questions, I'll answer them. You know what I mean? How did I get over mental health? You know, I've been addicted to quite a few things. You know, I've suffered since I was a child. I was in and out the doctor since I was 15 with mental health. The doctors actually put me on metrazepine when I was 17-year-old, right? And I put about 2 stone of fat on, and it made me even worse, made us more depressed. I honestly advise people to stay away from metrazepine because I used to wake up in the middle of the night with the munchies. I'd wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, ordering pizzas and doner wraps and stuff. Swear to God, put me in a really dark place. But I just want to say, guys, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you tonight, guys. I do get suicidal, Evan. Yeah, not now, not at the minute. I'm in a good place, mate. But I do. That was one of the questions why I was sectioned. But yeah, we'll talk about mental health, suicide stuff. We'll talk about everything tonight. But like I say, guys, I'll see you all at 9 p.m. So tune in, guys. Love you all and respect.